Noah is genuinely 31 years old trying to beef with teenagers, and it makes me wonder, is this why Ego decided just to quit? Bro realized that being a baller is more cringe than sitting around and watching monitors all day, because at least you don't bully children. What's going on, everyone? My name is Animasu, and today we're going to be going over the events of Blue Lock Chapter 279, titled Football Junkie. If you enjoy staying up to date with Blue Lock and want to support the channel, please click that subscribe button, comment below for the algorithm, and feel free to check out my community Discord found in the video description. We already have some awesome entries for the Blue Lock Halloween art competition, so if you get the chance, go show them some love over on their socials. Without further ado, let's get right into today's chapter. We begin with intro text which says, Michael Kaiser's eyes are fixed on this decisive shot. The future will be determined in this tense moment. The visuals begin with an overhead view of the field as the announcers roar out in excitement about Bayern Munich's free kick. With the game at 2-2 and only 29 meters from the goal, the Emperor Michael Kaiser wants to end the game here and now. Before anything else though, while focusing his gaze, Michael calls out to Noah, specifically referring to him as a shitty master. Hands on his hips looking all sassy, Michael asks Noah if all along he's just been participating in a new egoist league for the sake of evolving Michael. Noah just calmly turns and nods his head, to which Kaiser asks yet another question. Was this guidance to Isagi yoichi all part of his plan too? All just to stimulate Kaiser's awakening? Calmly gazing back, Noah once again just says, of course. As we see Karasuo adjust the PXG defensive wall, Kaiser just laughs at Noah's words, understanding but still appalled by his actions. So it's all about creating a rival to improve myself, huh? But you were really only thinking about yourself. Giving the meanest side-eye in all of Blue Lock, Michael calls Noah the true scum of coaches, furthering on to mock if that's how the world's best does things. Replying sternly though, Noah asks why the world's best would ever matter to him, as that's just a title and trophy created by others. With a shot looking up at Noah as if he was an iron giant, he continues on to say that he's simply pursued the role of striker his entire life. He's expressed himself completely, perfectly, and instinctively without a second thought. Becoming number one just happened to come as a result of that, but Noah never truly actually wanted that. He just fought without a care in mind. Even at this moment, he is looking towards his next threat, which he admits is Julian Loki, the talent who currently threatens him the most. As he continues on, Michael just stands there with the most horrified and shocked expression, unable to comprehend the depths of Noah's psyche. Noah tells him to come and try to surpass him one day after first settling things with Julian Loki, which very much causes Kaiser to stare more in awe. Noah with half of his face covered in shadows then says his only goal is to fight people who are stronger than him. To the bone, I'm a football junkie. Flames are coming up from his jersey as we've seen many times before with panels of him and Isagi yoichi, and Noah just has a whole new vibe to him now. The next page shows both Kaiser and Isagi preparing themselves, as the Emperor of Bayern Munich compares his master to the lead of some shonen manga. I find this pretty hilarious considering that Kaiser is of course German, so what? Did he just read manga before coming to Japan and think, yeah, that's about right, that's how they act? Isagi on the other hand has activated his metavision and is absolutely trying to poach this goal, no shame. As Shoppa directs PXG's defense to shift, Isagi just stares towards the goal with only one question in mind. Where will Michael Kaiser aim? He also thinks about how exactly he can steal the goal, which comes along with some amazing cheapy pages, and I love these so much. The first option accounts for the goalkeeper reflecting the Kaiser Impact Magnus, which would allow Isagi to just rebound the rebound and poach himself the winning goal. The second and more badass route is to change the trajectory of Kaiser's shot, which I personally think is the smarter option. Either way, Isagi must still figure out exactly where Kaiser is aiming, right corner or left. The factors include how much backspin he'll put on the ball, and also the possibility of Michael just feinting to smash it top right. With Kaiser just seconds away from taking the free kick, Isagi knows he must decide now and begin his run, as it cannot happen later. If you react after he shoots, there's no way you'll make it in time. It will be a complete gamble of thoughts against Michael Kaiser, as the Emperor too is thinking of how to surpass yoichi. More than that, he refuses to follow the path that Noah set for him, as he wants to live his own unique way. Noah wants him to grow under his manipulation to then rival him within Bayern Munich, however Michael wants nothing to do with that. He will instead create his own. Closing his eyes and breathing deep, Michael is finally feeling his zero self, the pathetic being that only wants to be loved. With flashbacks of his past shown, he accepts himself as a worthless piece of trash, someone who can only live through damaging love. Sharpening his gaze and activating Predator Eye, Kaiser refers to himself as Michael for the second time in the manga, urging himself to aim for the love. Beginning his run up into the free kick, Michael will pour all of his malice into every play, accepting and using what the world has made of him. PXG's defensive line is ready, but completely terrified, and as Shoppa yells out, Isagi readies himself too. Read it. Right corner or left? With his foot then shifting, Isagi immediately dashes beyond Choppa, begging for Kaiser to choose the direction he wants. Michael, however, is pulling his leg back with vines thrashing all around, just 1 second away from smashing off his free kick. He admits that more than anything, he wants to remain 1 step ahead of Yoichi's imagination, and he continues to sharpen his gaze while swinging through. With a double spread showing Michael Kaiser swinging through with his Kaiser Impact Magnus free kick, the ball curves completely, bypassing all of PXG's defense. He calls the challenge of surpassing Isagi's imagination a challenge to the impossible, which further shows his zero self can at least respect the skills of others. Isagi can indeed be seen sprinting in the background, leaving Choppa in the dust while trying to read the free kick. With another angle of him running forward, Isagi wonders if the goalkeeper is reading this too, but says either way, he can do it and is going all in. Activating his metavision with a close-up of the ball curving inward, Isagi assures himself he can score a 2-gun volley from this redirect. The next panel, however, completely shuts that thought down. His Kaiser shot curves even more, going to the top right. Everyone looks shocked at the extreme curve on this free kick, and with Isagi overrunning it, he realizes that Kaiser has fooled him and was 1 step ahead. He baited them all to think it was going into the left corner, when in reality, he was aiming for the right all along. The situation just continues to worsen though, because hearing a wind burst behind him, Isagi turns his head to see Julian Loki hauling ass in his direction. Despite the Kaiser Impact Magnus being already halfway there, Loki has just now reacted and has even cranked it up to 3rd gear like Luffy. Isagi's face is completely blacked out, because with the Kaiser Impact Magnus just feet away from the net, so is Julian Loki, who comes leaping in and flying through the air. At the very last second, Julian Loki has deflected the free kick, saving PXG from an ill-fated loss. As he flies through the air along with the ball, Isagi and Kaiser just stare in confusion and anger. There's no way that's human speed. Isagi cannot even perceive Loki as human, because with his obtained logic so far, Julian Loki is still a complete outlier. As Loki lands back down posing up like Batman, Isagi continues on to say that the world calls these sudden mutations Prodigies? I guess the terminology is more clear on that now, making Kaiser of course a prodigy himself. However, Loki, he's a demon of his own league. His eyes are completely blacked out in his final page, and ending us off with a creepy smile, he calls the Kaiser Impact too slow. I mean, what a way to show his dominance and also end out the chapter, and we also do get outro text this week. It says Loki's Godspeed slaughters the Emperor's strike. The speed of God negates everything. I mean, even a narration and author are glazing him, so I kinda have to invest in these stocks. With that sadly being the end of today's chapter, let me know down in the comments what you all think comes next. The upcoming chapter 280 is titled The Prodigies Wall, and with both Kaiser and Loki being prodigies, I think it's safe to say this is about the speedster facing BM's toxic stall defense. Igarashi and Ryusei will most definitely lock in under Noah's command, and with those pieces in place, Isagi can do what he does and evolve in the background. Whatever the case may be, if you enjoy Blue Lock or just want to support my channel, please click that subscribe button, comment below for the algorithm, and even join my community Discord in the description. I hope to see you all soon, and please have an amazing day.